guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are in New London, Ohio, and we're at the Day Cemetery, and we're just going to go ahead and get started right here. This is closed Oscar, August the 13th, 1943 to August the 29th, 2009. Then this is closed Orly, April the 15th, 1935 to April the 19th, 2007. Then we got Oriole, closed 1941 to 1995. A beloved brother of many siblings and a son and a devoted mother. So that was a mother. This is closed Ori in 1900 to 1967, and Lillian 1908 to 1994, an infant daughter in 1928. Then we have Nelson, closed May the 1st through the 13th, 1954, the son of Ori and J.R. and Pastilla. All right. And I guess they own these two areas right here because there's a whole big row right here of concrete set up for them. And there's a big whole row of concrete set up right here for them. So this is their next one right here. It's going to be closed Billy D., infant daughter, November the 26th, 1928 to November the 28th, 1928. All right. Now let's move on. Then we have Alice Burnett, 1849 to 1917. And then we have a veteran. We have Raymondson Burnett on that right there. Then we have, he was a Civil War veteran. Then we have Mother, our Villa Burnett, 1842 to 1873. And then we have, it's a Margaret, the wife of A. Gallions, I think is his name, and she died May the 5th, I want to say 1869, at 69 years, or not 69 years, 61 years, sorry about that, 5 months and 27 days on that stone right there. So she's the only one on her. She is. So we'll move on. Then we have Timothy Hingler, died January 27th, 1871, at the age of 52 years. I get my years mixed up because of being in 23 and 2000 and you're going back to 1800s. That's gets tongue tying. Then we got Matilda, the wife of T. Henley. She died July the 10th, 1898, at the age of 70 years. And that's the only two that's on that beautiful stone right there. Next, we have foot markers with just the little initials. And sometimes on these, they use them when they couldn't afford stones, just to let people know. I've had people ask about them, and sometimes that's all they could afford was the little marker. All right. This one here, it's going to be Edith, I think. It's an Edith. And I think she died in 1870. It's either a 3 or an 8. And it's right there, guys. Right there. All right. Let's see if there's anybody else we can see on this stone. It's about to where you can't read it. Look over here on this side. You can't read it at all. The top or the bottom or not. And there's two more people that's buried on this stone. All right. So we'll just have to move on. Then we have this one here. And looks like they was born March 31st, 1850 and died December the 21st. I want to say 1920, but I don't know who because you can't read it. All right. Then we have Harriet. She's the wife of C. Vancott or something like that. Died January 26th, 1891 at the age of 83 years. Then we have Clayton, the son of Lehman and Lois Vancott, or Vancoy, April the 28th, 91 or 51, to January the 28th, looks like 1900. But there it is, guys. All right. Here's our next one. It's going to be Lois Vancoy, March 31st, 1853 to September the 11th, 1946. Then we see. We ain't gonna be able to read her husband. I think her husband's right here on the same stone. She ain't gonna be able to read him. Not gonna be able to read that one. You can this one. I don't know who it is, but they died in 1860. Looks like January the 6th, 1860, but I don't know who. This one here is a baby. You're not gonna be able to read the baby's grave either. Right there. And then this one here died in 1887 at the age of 28 years. And the name is right there, but I can't make it out. All right. Here's our next one. It's going to be Jacob Madowner, or Madow. Jacob Madow. 1833 to May the 30th, 1911. On that one. Let me go ahead and catch this one. He's the only one that's here. Well, there's two more. You got Philip Hodge, or something like that. May the 16th, 1843 to December 28th, 1900. Emma Ketchum, April the 9th, 1845 to June the 3rd, 1926. We have a veteran's grave. Look how sunken that grave is. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's horrible. Anyways, that's Garth W. Post, Colorado. Carpenter something. Mechanical? Carpenter mate. 1CL, whatever that means. U.S. Navy. August 1891 to July the 2nd, 1945. And that's a shame his grave is like that right there. Look at that. Oh well, we'll move on. Okay. Got a couple right here I gotta grab. Then we have Day. We have Maud, 1887 to 1963. And we have Ray, 1884 to 1923. Then we have Archie on the bottom. Looks like 1912 to 1913. So they had an infant die. Sorry about the shaking, guys, and sorry about the wind. Ain't nothing I can do about either one. But I like to add it in there. Here's Bartlett or something like that. Bartlett. I don't know. Henrietta, 1894 to 1969, and Forrest, 1895 to 1946. And that's the same last name, Bartlett. I think it's Bartlett or something. Grace, November the 17th, 1918 to November the 15th, 1983. And Lucas, December the 8th, 1920 to December the 14th, 1979. Lucas was a World War II veteran. Almost said Civil War. Then we have, probably not going to be able to read it. Nah, we ain't going to be able to read that. And I don't know if this is a crypt or what. It kind of looks like it is. It kind of looks like a concrete lid for somebody. But I don't know who, because I believe this is what's left of their headstone. Right here. And that ain't much. And there's no other writing on it. So I'm going to say that whoever's under this slab of concrete, we ain't going to know who it is. So we'll move on. Here's John W. Rohrbach, 1859 to 1931. Probably going to be some of their family, I'd say, if I was a guessing man. Considering on both sides, you got the same last name. Here we have John and Rohrbach, or whatever that name is. Born January the 12th, 1824, and died January the 14th, 1898. On that stone right there, guys. And it's the last name, Rohrbach or something like that, how they pronounce it. I'm not sure. Here's our next one. So far, it's the biggest stone in the cemetery so far. All right, this is going to be a Jane. I can't tell who she's the wife of, but she died April, it looks like the 16th, and that's all I can tell. All right. And I think there might be someone on the back side. No, she's the only one that's on there, and we ain't going to be able to see it to read it, so we'll move on. All right. Then we have, I have no idea. I know the bottom one died in 1865. It's going to be a Nancy Rohrbach. She died May the 12th. Not May, March. I see the H there now. March 12th, 1865. And up top, I have no idea. But there it is. And I think that's the only ones that's on there. They are. Here we got one in the dirt. And all you can see is a couple little letters right here. And that's it. The rest of it is gone. There's one here broke off. Right here. So it takes us up to this one right here. It's going to be another day. It's going to be Archie L Day. October the 14th, 1848 to July the 11th, 1895. And Plummer, his wife, 1853 to 1913. That's the first time I ever heard that name, Plummer. Never heard that name before. All right. Let's see. We just done now. So we're over here already. We done that row. Okay. All right. This is no kind of row, guys. So I just got to grab them as I can get them. Here we have Earl M., 1882 to 1926, and Clara, 1866 to 1947. We're going to see if anybody else is on the other side of the stone. Nope, that's just their last name. Ketchum. Right there, Ketchum. All right. So that takes us to, holy crap, Hodgin? I'm going to say Hodgin, I don't know. I may be wrong. But it's Bertha, 1878 to 1957, and Fred, 1876 to 1953. Then we have, I'm going to say that stone right there, we're going to go over and look at it in a minute, goes to these three up through here, and them two right over there. But we're going to check, because I don't like to do something that ain't what it is. And the last name's going to be Ketchum. Right here. Right there, good looking stone. It's going to be father and mother, which is going to be Amber Rose or what, Ketchum, 1817 to 1896, and Catherine Gates, his wife, 1820 to 1908. And then their infant son, William, born 1842 and died at 5 months, right there. All right. Then we have William Ketchum, 1812 to 1885. Then we have Edna Ketchum, 1887 to 1903. Then we have Augusta, the daughter of A&S and A&M Ketchum, 1875 to 1878. So they lost a 3-year-old? Yeah, 3-year-old infant so far. And then Augusta, the daughter of A&S and C&G Ketchum, 1854 to 1966. So, what, a 12-year-old here? Something like that? Or 8-year-old, 12 or 8, something. I don't know. It's hard to do math and all these numbers. But they lost 3 children. That is horrible. All right, let's move on. Here's our next one. It's our Sarah. But our Sarah, I can't tell nothing about because it's all gone. I just know she's Sarah. Here's our next one. It's going to be T.C. Gates. He died April 21st, 1870 at the age of 21 years, 9 months, and 22 days. Then S.J. Gates died July the 27th, 1851 at the age of 3 years, 25 days. Then Ella G. Post, 1857 to 1937 on this side. Then on this side, we had W.H. Gates. He died October the 18th, 1868 at the age of 21 years, 1 month, 16 days. It's not cut over, so it's 1 month. Then we have Sarah, the wife of S.W. Gates, died, I want to say December the 9th, 1860. I don't know if it's a 7 or a 2. It's either a 7 or a 2 at the age of 15 years, 2 months, and 7 days. So I'm going to say it's a 7 because it don't look like it had 2. So 1867. Then we have S.W. Gates. Died September the 15th, 1895 at the age of 79 years, 7 months, and 26 days. All on that big, pretty stone right there, guys. All right. And I think them boys, both of them that died on that stone, was Civil War veterans. All right, here we have Lois G. Gates, 1835 to 1903. Then we have Ella G. Post, 1857 to 1937. The Gates and the Post must be related because they're all mixed in together. This is going to be, I don't know who, that is an 8 and that is a 1, and that's an 8 and a 1. So I'm going to say they died in 1818 on this stone because I can make that out right there. I don't, because right here's the die, and that's an 18, and that looks like an 8, and that looks like a 1 to me. So I'm going to say 1818 on this stone, guys. But I don't know who. All right. Here's our next one. Right here. And they died in 1811. And it's right here. Here's the 18, and there's the 11. But I don't know what month. That's all I can make out. It is a William Gates. All right. Then we got Hannah. She's the wife of William Gates. And she died the 31st of July, 1863 on this one. All right, guys. Let's move on. Then we have Julie. She's the wife of Ben N. Grindall. And it looks like she died April the 30th. I want to say 1889 on this one. All right. Then we have Jamie Penfield, and she died October the 17th, 1865. Looks like she was maybe, I can't really tell years. Can't really tell down there. It's too far to the ground. I'm already standing on my head, and I can't find it, or see it, I mean. All right. I want to say this one died September the 20th, 1872, but I can't tell who on this one. This is Eva, and it looks like a G, so I'm going to say the last name was, well, I ain't going to say it is. I don't know. I think it's the daughter to E and H L Chandler or something like that. And she died March 27th, 1868 on that stone. All right, there's our next one, guys. It's a good looking stone. And it's going to be Amelia or something like that. And it's going to be Poppy, the last name. And she died July the 12th, 1872 at the age of 32 years and 9 months on that stone. And on this side, that's father and mother. Well, let's see if we can see Popper, or Poppy, I mean. This is G.A. Poppy, and he died June the 23rd, 1871. And it looks like he was 37 years and 10 days, as best I can see. That's all I can see. And he was a Mason on this stone right here. All right. Then we got to here. I'm not sure on the name. And they died in 1880 something, but I can't tell who. I think it's 1890 they died, March the 11th. That's all I can see. All right. And this place is in the middle of nowhere. I'll show you around. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a 360. Got a cornfield across from us. You got a cornfield around the back of us. And you got a cornfield on the side of us over here. And that's the whole way around the cemetery, guys. All right, so let's continue. Now that we've done a 360. And I'm dizzy. All right. Here's Margaret Tilly. Warner. Anyway, she died February the 13th. It looks like 1876 to me on that stone. And these are just about to turn black where you can't read them. Here's Irene, Cyrus's wife. Cyrus's Kinley wife. She died in 1885. She died January 27th, 1885. That's my birthday, January 27th. But not no 1885. But we won't say when. Here's Cyrus. Turney's the last name, Turney. Cyrus died May the 26th, 1881. He was 85 years old. In 11 days, I think. But he was 85 years. All right. There'll probably be at least a couple of videos of this cemetery because I still got quite a bit to do there. It's pretty long, actually. It surprises me in being in the middle of nowhere. Here's Tyrus Gilbert. He died September the 11th, 1853. He was 50 years, 2 months and 16 days on that stone. Then over here on this side, I think we got Sarah. I think it's Sarah. And she died January the 25th, 1881. Looks like she was maybe, I don't know. I can't really tell. Can't really tell. Alright, they're the only ones that's on this stone though. It's a beautiful stone overall. Alright. Our next four we ain't gonna be able to tell because they're broke off and they're in the ground. They just saved their, I guess, their name. But it's already ate off of these. It's been a good long time since these have been here. Like this one, it's been in here since 1862. They were 27 years old, 5 months and 1 day. But I can't tell who it was. So them are pretty well gone. Don't even know who them are. Alright, let's get this one. This is gonna be Elsa. And she died in 1819. Looks like March the 29th, 1819 on this stone. And here is, looks like Willie. And he died February the 24th, 1863 on that one. And I'm surprised we even got to read that one because most of the time you can't even see to read those. So that's a shocker. All right. Here's our next one. It's going to be B-I-L. Beverly, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyways, they died September the 10th, 1852. The age was 33 years, 6 months, and 22 days on that stone right there, guys. Here's our next one. Maybe Lily or something, I'm not sure. Died September the 20th, it looks like. It's either 35 or 75, I believe, at 29 years. This one here is 55, it looks like 2 5s right here. 1855, but I can't tell the name. Maybe a Murray or Harry. No, Murray. M-A-R-Y. Murray. It's a Murray. All right, guys. Next one here is Isabel. And Isabel died in 1870 something or 50 something. That feels like a 1, so it's either, I'm going to say 1851 or 57 on her. On this one, on Isabella, and Susanna maybe, or no, I don't know, to be honest with you. But they died in 1867. It may be Sonny's or something. Sonny's, I guess. Anyways, he was a Civil War veteran. On this one, it's the son of John and M. Converse. So yeah, it's a boy. So I'm gonna say Sonny's is his name. I don't know for sure. This one's laying completely over, guys. We can't do nothing with it, so we'll move on. We at least tried to stop and look. Here's our next one. And they died, I don't know who, 1861. February the 11th. So they buried 2 people here February the 11th. And I think 1861, as a matter of fact. Here's Murray. So that had to be him. And she died something the 15th. It's either 80 or 50 on there. On this side, right here. Okay, this next one we ain't gonna be able to tell. It's just too far down in the ground, I believe. Unless you can see when I hold you down like this. You got my big face in the way. Right there it is. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to let you see it. Okay, here's our next one. Right here. And it looks like maybe it's Sarah, the wife of Ale Dumrell. And it looks like she died in May the 16th, maybe 67. I'm not sure on that one. Oh, what a pretty bird. Let's see if there's anybody else on here. Nope, there ain't nobody else on there. Sorry about the wind, guys. Sorry about the checking. I just want to apologize for it. I'm going to have to end this one and start another video because we're past 30. So I appreciate you watching. There's a lot more interesting ones coming up. Be sure to catch it all or you miss out. And if you're subscribed to the channel, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me if I can do something better. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Share me out. Let's see what we can do with this old cemetery. All right, I appreciate you watching. Peace. I'm out of this one.